back like a scroll. In some of my last sessions, reflections, you may have noticed that I had on a glove. I have a dermatological problem here, and I try to keep from scratching my hands. And so I didn't even realize I had it on. But if you see me scratching, just wave your hand and I'll put it back on. Okay? But today I want to think about peace. 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 There are so many different ways to think about peace, especially in these days when we seem surrounded by everything except peace. The words that find their way into my spirit at this moment as we think about peace belongs to Horatio Spafford, that prominent American lawyer and Presbyterian elder who lost four of his daughters who died aboard an ocean liner during a transatlantic voyage. Some of you may remember that story, and many of you will recall the words of that hymn, which he subsequently penned in 1873. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Someone has suggested that the main thrust of Spafford's words were to communicate that when life throws us its worst, such worst is insufficient to overcome the love and peace which unfolds right there in the midst of unpleasant circumstances. As it was true with Spafford, likewise is it true for us. One must wonder sometimes if such words can be appropriately uttered amidst all of the gone wrongness that we see in the world today. I think, see what you think. I think about crimes. I think about the atrocities associated with war. I think about our economic system. I think about gun violence. I think about political upheaval. I think about the many deaths caused by the known and unknown viruses. I think of the homeless veterans. I think of the women who plead for equal pay for equal work, and the list goes on and on. My spirit then is encouraged by Spafford's faith, not only his faith, but in the words that I consider that has to do with Easter, that historical event. Listen to me, that historical event that happened of all places in a graveyard. As we think today about peace, I encourage that the final stanza of Spafford's hymn might become our collective prayer. Lord, haste the day when the faith shall be sight. The clouds roll back like a scroll. The trump shall sound and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. Until that day, I say to you what the drill sergeant used to say as I stood before that formation on those days. He routinely said, soldiers, stand at ease. Amen.